Goodness. What is up, everyone? I am finally live on Facebook. Dear Lord. Let's see if I can prop this thing up here. And I can't. I'll wait for everyone to show up. I got one person there. Who is that? All right. Got a few people here. What's up, everybody? Let me see if I can pop this up. I'm going to put on a pile of strawberry shortcake toys. I am headed to Boston. Hope everyone can hear me all right. We are going out of town to Boston, where we go every year. I have family that lives there. So, this is one of the few angles where you don't see crap everywhere. Let's see here. I don't know if I can see. Hey, there we go. Rogue Vet, you're going to grow a beard. Okay. That's always still possible. Arden, what's happening in Boston? I mean, nothing in particular. I have family that lives there. So we go there every year in the summertime. So now it's just the time to go, and we're packing up, getting ready to go up there. So I might be meeting Jason from 860 Cologne. He contacted me. He travels quite frequently, and I actually met him in Boston a couple of years ago. And it was last year. I wasn't able to meet with him again because of scheduling. But this time he's going to be back, so hopefully we can make it happen. I'm not really sure yet, because he's arriving on the tail end of our trip, so I'm not sure what we have planned yet. But it would be great to see him again, because he's always fun to be around. He was really such a great person. It was really fun being with him, and we went into some just random mall, and I forgot where. It was in the Boston area, but I forgot where. And it was just this okay mall, but it was really fun hanging out and talking about smelling stuff. Anyway, I got a few things. First of all, of course, I'm going out of town. I'm gonna have everything in the pipe, so I still have videos that are gonna come up. So, Arden, you'll be at Logan around 2 p.m. picking up a client. Awesome. There you go. That's really cool. We actually drive up there. I've flown there quite a bit, but we're actually driving up there. We like to drive because we have kids, so it's easier just to do that. Testing 1, 2, 3. I am. Let's see. Well, I'm not wearing anything right at the moment, but I've been wearing this one, which I'm going to talk about in one of my in a video coming up in about. I don't know if it's coming up soon, either this week or next week. But I have been wearing John Varvatos Artisan Pure, and I'm really liking this one. So going to be talking more about this on the channel. Let me smell this one again. Whew, man, this is a seriously good one for a designer fragrance. My goodness, that is a good one. Much complex, such fragrance. But anyway, so a couple of things. I'll be out of town, but I have a lot of videos upcoming. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Also, I have a couple of fun things planned, but it's only going to be available to people who subscribe to my newsletter, and I have a link to that on my on Facebook. Arden, check out what's in the Boston Gardens. Okay, yeah, I definitely will. Trudy, yeah, John Barbados. They are a really good designer house. I really like them. Almost everything that they have is just always just really good, really high quality. So yeah, Artisan Pure is very good. I like the original Artisan as well. I even have the Artisan Blue, and even though that is kind of a more generic type of scent, that one is still really good. It reminds me of like the best scents of the 90s. So yeah. Oh man, this is so good. Great, great fresh scent. Anyway, like I was saying, I have a link. I'll have to put it in. I can't do it right now. I should have done this before, but if you go to my website, you can sign up for a newsletter there. Or I have a link in one of my recent posts on Facebook about my new. If you're already signed up, you don't have to do anything. If you haven't signed up for my newsletter, definitely go sign up. I'm gonna have some fun things coming that is only gonna be available for people who are signed up to my newsletter. So definitely do that. Feel Oud. Their bottles do stand out. Look at that. I don't know anyone else who puts wicker on a bottle. That's really cool. All the bottles are really cool. Some of them have like that leather look, and other ones are just really cool. I look like Luke Wilson. Some people say that. My brother even more so does. Most people say that I look like Adam Levine. Do I like to party? Hey, why not? I'll party right now. Swap Neil, is Dylon Blue someone good for just starting off? I think yeah. Dylon Blue is pretty good. Hey, how you doing? Tyrone, hey, how are you doing? But yeah, I think Dylon Blue is pretty good. It's not a fragrance that's going to rock the boat, but I think if you're just starting off, it's a good fragrance. It's not bad. Favorite oud fragrances? Definitely oud wood. I gotta think of some more. What is that one? Um, hey, how are you doing, Davis? Alexandria. Hold on, I'll get back to the oud. Alexandria fragrances. I do have a couple from Alexandria. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a review for them or not. I may just send them back. So yeah, I haven't smelled any of them yet, but I don't think I'll be doing a video about them. Favorite oud fragrances. So there's one by Bond Number 9 that I really like. I forgot what it is. I forgot. It escapes me right now, but it's one with plum and oud. That one is fantastic. Someone will pop up on comments, I'm sure, soon. Oud Wood, fantastic. Oud Wood Intense, both of those by Tom Ford, fantastic. I generally like ouds that are more tame and not super loud. Andy Warhol, there you go. That's it, Richard. Thank you. So Andy Warhol by Bond Number 9, that's the one with plum and oud in it, and it's fantastic. Yeah, Liel, I definitely love Royal Oud. Royal Oud is another one, another great one. Davis, yeah, I had a great Father's Day spent with my family. We had a good time. Went to go eat some fried chicken and and French fries. Oud Satin Mood. I have not tried that one. I believe my friend Jeremy has. I haven't tried really any by Lancome, so I can't say that I've tried that one, Arden. There's so many fragrances I haven't tried. Oh yeah, well Liel, it always reminds me of it always reminds me of Superman because he had Jor-El and Kal-El, and so Liel. I hope that's it. I missed the last comment after Liel. See if I can get back to it here. Dadgummit, I can't see it. Feel Oud, yeah, that would be a good one. I do need to do some reaction videos of my kids. I think they would. I think they would really enjoy that. The problem is, even good ones, they're not really a big fan of some good ones that I think are good, like really likable ones. Leo, you're the black sheep of the Superman family, yeah. You smells good. Hey man, how are you doing, Eugene? Dylan. That's right, Joe. You're right. It is Dylan. I keep saying Dylon, like the Chappelle show. My wife is doing great. Hold on one sec. I haven't tried that stinky ood, Sani. But my wife's doing great. She's in the other room. She's done most of the packing for the kids and herself. So she started packing on Saturday. We leave on Thursday. So you could tell she's a planner. And I'm going to start packing on Thursday. But, I do want to do some more videos with her. I have some female fragrances that I want to do with her. So she's all aboard. So definitely want to do some. I definitely want to do a review of Flower Bomb. Sani, I'm going to Boston. Abby, let's see. There's a lot of new fragrances that I have that I really like. I'm going to mention this soon, but I just got Aura Muggler by Mugler, and that's a female scent. It's kind of weird, but I actually really like it. Hi, Abby. Awesome. Well, I mean, this is the first time well, this is not the first live video I've done, but I do like doing live videos. I did one last week on Facebook, but I prefer them on YouTube. That way it can kind of archive on YouTube. Saying that you think Aura smells like dried ink. I can see that, but that's kind of why I like it. You hate it? Oh well. So I have a few fragrances I can try here. I have a whole army of scents. These are all by, this is a Discovery Box by the Different Company. So I have a lot here. Some of these I've tried, but some of them I have not. Testing 1 through 3. Check out Feminine Dubois by Serge Lutens. I definitely need to try it. So it smells like acetone. I gotta try that then. Trudy, I do like the smell of dried ink. I love ink. I love the smell of ink. Like I like that smell. Like if you've been writing a paper, fall. If you like that, if you just write a paper and you have all that ink on the paper, I just like that smell. Jason, does Aventus or GIT get stronger over time? I haven't noticed it. Maybe it does. I can't tell, honestly. All right, so let's see here. Smell a couple of these fragrances here. I got Tokyo Bloom by by the Different Company. I couldn't get that last comment. So let's try this one real quick. Tokyo Bloom. Oh, I got the first part of that question. I didn't get the last part, Abby. I saw, so why not? I didn't know if that was a question or if it was a statement. What's an amazing fragrance for the summer? This one's really good. Tokyo Bloom. This smells a lot like Mugler cologne right away. Can't hate that one. That's really good. Davis, what do I mean by a metallic fragrance? So I don't. A lot of times, whenever you talk about a fragrance, I think a lot of the connections with scent or describing a scent comes with taste. So I don't know if you've had like a metallic taste in your mouth, like taste of like blood, or if you've tasted something that had like rust or or if if you tasted like a fork or a spoon or something that has like a metallic taste. So that kind of comes across in that type of smell. But Abby, what I was saying earlier about summer scents, I've been wearing John Varvatos Artisan Pure recently, and really liking this one a lot. I'm going to be mentioning this on the channel pretty soon, so this is a great one for summer. Fantastic. Has a lot of depth to it for such a fresh fragrance. A lot of fresh fragrances are so copy and paste, but this one is very different. This one, Tokyo Bloom, is really good too. Alex, I'm not really sure. I don't. A lot of times, I don't really ask before I do a review. I haven't gotten any compliments from it, but I haven't really worn it around a lot of people yet. I think I tried, Leah. I think I tried Neroli Sauvage one time. I don't remember what it was like. Avi, this one is John Varvatos Artisan Pure. And this is obviously just white wicker, but they have a lot of fragrances that are excellent. Artisan is excellent. Artisan Pure is excellent as well. Shruti, a lot of rose-based fragrances smell feminine to me as well. Cindy, it's pretty good on me. I can't complain for performance for Artisan. But Shruti, hold on a sec. Brandon, Creed's definitely worth it. Depends on which one you talk to, though. Person you talk to and which fragrance it is. But anyway, rose-based fragrances. So some of my fragrances, awesome, Brandon, awesome. Okay, see you later, Abby. Yeah, thanks. For rose-based fragrances, I think a lot of them to me smell pretty feminine as well. There are a few that I really like. One is that comes to mind immediately that I talk about a lot is Ombre Nuit by Dior. Fantastic, fantastic rose. But that one, the rose is a little bit in the background, so that one's really good. Another one, this is a very expensive one. Oud Ispahan, Richard, that's right, is very good. Rose 31 by Le Labo is a very common one that a lot of people like. It's not my personal favorite, but that one is, I would say, a masculine rose. Gris Montaigne, yeah. Gris Montaigne by Dior is fantastic. I don't remember if they changed their name or not. But that one's really good. Rose and Violet. It's really good. That one has a nice, fresh, almost soapy kind of vibe. I really like that one. Oh, it doesn't project on you? I thought it was pretty strong on me. Yeah, Abbey Rouge is pretty good. Oh, man. Let's see here. Kissed by a Rose by Seal. I don't know. Testing 1, 2, 3. She does really like Coco Mademoiselle and Alien. I don't think she's had any new ones recently. Diplomaset. I do like Tower. I don't love Tower, but I like him for what he does. I really respect his perfumes, but they're not like my favorite ones. Yeah, the new oud is actually really good, especially if you like just really kind of dirty ouds. I think it's really good. That's again another one that I really respect, but it's not one that I would really wear a lot. I think you're right. I think Andy Tower does deserve more attention. He's really, really talented. He's just a really great perfumer. Oh, you're welcome, Shruti. Rose de Petra. Tartarus Tar says, I haven't tried that one, but that's cool. Thanks for the suggestion for him. Yep, Abbey Rouge. Rose Bar Bar. That's one that I was going to mention too. Richard, thank you, Richard. He's reading my mind here. Yeah, Rose Bar Bar is amazing. It's really good. That's one fragrance that is on my to buy list. I want to get that so bad. All right, so Tokyo Bloom. That's a pretty good one, though it smells so much like Mugler cologne. Jason Cross. Am I into anything by the House of Florists? Yes. So German Street is really good. I've only tried a couple from them. Honey Oud is fantastic for a darker scent. And what is it? Is it 87? It's a numbered one. I think that one. It's a very classic one. I like that one a lot. That was Ian Fleming's, the creator of James Bond. That was his favorite. So I like that one too. Though I don't really wear that one. It has kind of an older vibe to it, but I like that one. Davis, have I tried Timbuktu by L'Artisan? You know, I was just thinking about that today because I believe I have, but I don't really remember much about it. I need to try it again. I think I have a sample of it somewhere. I have so many samples that I probably have a sample of everything. All right, let's try another one here. Hey, here's a rose scent. Kashan Rose. Let's try this one. Brandon, thoughts on rose musk and it's comparable to Ombre Nuit? I'm not really sure who makes rose musk. I guess I haven't tried that one. All right, let's try Kashan Rose by the different company. Narciso Rodriguez makes it. Okay. I don't think I've tried that one, but now that you mentioned that it smells like Ambi, I got to try it. Oh man, this is a pretty good rose. It has like some kind of minty quality in there too. Very watery. Let's see if I can get some of the notes here. It's almost like a peppermint or something. Thoughts on, Ali says, thoughts on Selection Vert by Creed. Let's see. I believe I've tried that one. I thought it was okay. Jason Cross, number 89 by Florist. That's it. Selection Vert. Is that the one? Man. I think I've tried it. But I can't really recall, honestly. The mint one. Man, I gotta try it now that you say that, but I don't think I have. Brandon Bentley, you love the EDP of Bleu de Chanel, but you think the parfum is nearly identical. I am going to try the EDP soon. I haven't tried it yet. But I'm pretty sure it's not going to be the best Chanel out there, despite what some of the reviews say. Shruti, am I following football? Do you mean soccer? No, I'm actually not. I have a friend, my friend Ben, he's been on the channel. He's huge into football, soccer, but I'm not. For no other reason than I don't really know what who plays and when they play. And right now, for me to watch a whole game would take a lot of time out of like family time and all that. So it's not really like a priority. Reginald, you say greeting from Pennsylvania. Hey, greetings from Alabama. Mark Ayers, do I like the EDT or EDP of Dior Sauvage? I have EDP coming. It's on the way, but I haven't tried it just yet, so I can't say. But again, I think my hunch is that the EDP will be either okay or whatever. I don't. My hunch. This is my assumption before trying it, is that I think it will not be as good to me as the EDT will be. Reginald, can I tell you about the Art of Shaving cologne? Yeah, I've tried a few. I actually went to the mall. I forgot where, but there was a mall that had the whole line of Art of Shaving. I think it was in Atlanta, and I tried them there, and I really liked them. So sandalwood is one of the more popular ones, and that one's really good. Doesn't smell like sandalwood. But that was really good. They just had a new one come out. What was it called? Neroli, Citron Neroli or something. And I'd like to try that one. I got a comment that said that one doesn't last, which doesn't surprise me. I think their fragrances are kind of like an aftershave type of smell, or like aftershave concentration. So I think they're kind of meant to kind of blur the lines of aftershaves. But their line was really good for that type of fragrance line. It wasn't like it was blowing me away, but at that price point, I thought they did a really good job. Testing 1, 2, 3. You feel bad because when you wear Czar because you heard it's Donald Trump's favorite, but you enjoy it. I say wear what you want. I don't care who wears what. Oh, no problem, Brandon. Have a great night. You're welcome, Reginald. Greg, well, greetings. Hey, all the way from Mexico. Awesome. I've tried many from Joe Malone, and I do like them. They're very light, so take that for what you will. They're very light fragrances. And someone said they're meant for blending, which to me means nothing. But yeah, I don't think they're very complex fragrances. I think they're pretty simple, and I don't know if they're definitely. I don't think they're worth retail price. I think if you can find a good deal on them, I think that you should go for it. But I don't think that those fragrances are. I would never. Well, first off, I don't think I would pay full retail for that many fragrances, but unless they blow me away. But for Joe Malone, I don't think that they're worth full retail. I think you should probably find them on a sale. Davis, have I found the perfect gardenia men's fragrance yet? Not yet. Still on the hunt. I actually got some samples from Mark Harris Perfumery. They have one, actually a subscriber, I forgot who it was, but a subscriber actually recommended it to me, Mark, and you're welcome, Greg. Someone recommended a fragrance by Mark Harris Fragrances, as well as a fragrance by Arquiste called Boutonniere, and I can't get a sample of Arquiste, but I did get a sample of the one by Mark Harris. Is it Mark Harris or Miller Harris? See, it all flows together sometimes. But anyway, I haven't tried that one yet, so I'm going to save it for a future live video to try it. But I definitely want to make another video about that and do more videos on my unicorn hunt for the perfect gardenia scent. Reginald, have I tried English Laundry, many from the English Laundry House? I've tried a couple from them, and I thought they were okay. And I tried them when they were first coming out with their line. Since then, they've come out with like 5 or 6 more or something like that. And I haven't tried any outside of the ones that I tried before. So I tried the women's one, which was okay. It was like a lychee fragrance that I thought was okay. And then I tried the English Laundry. I think it was their original one. I forgot what they called it. And that was pretty good too. I thought it had just kind of a fresh um, feel to it, and it was okay. Uh, Heriberto, I have not tried Carlisle, I don't think. I have a ton of samples from Parfum de Marly, and I've tried many of them, but sometimes, um, for some reason, it's hard for me to remember which ones I've tried from Parfums de Marly because all their names to me, for some reason, just run together. It's one of those houses that is hard for me to remember for some reason. If Carlisle is the new one, which I'm assuming that's what you mean, then I have not tried the new one. Shruti, why don't I post more often on Beast Made Reviews? I'm doing more on that channel. So everyone, if you like me here, I have a second channel, which many of you probably know. Some of you may not know. I have a second channel called Beast Made Reviews, where I review high quality products for men. You might like it. Go check it out. But on that one, I review a whole bunch of other stuff. I actually have another review coming this week for that one. The problem with that one is hey, wow, got a couple of donations. Thanks, guys. The problem with Beast Made Reviews right now is that right now I'm working by myself. Before I had a friend who was helping me with a channel. His name is Carl, and he has a channel called New England Style Consulting, and which is a great channel by itself. And he was helping me with that, and he was submitting some content as well. Recently, he just had a child, so he's not posting on the channel right now. So we took a break for a while. It's a little hard to kind of do both channels at the same time, and because I have a larger audience on Fragrance Bros, the momentum goes a lot faster on Fragrance Bros, whereas on Beast Made Reviews, it's still kind of just starting. So to get the ball rolling and to kind of get everything going on there is a lot harder. I really like that channel, so I'm not going to ever give it up. But the posting on that channel is just not as much, just because I can't get to it all the time. But I have a lot of ideas, and I do want to do at least 2 more videos this summer for Beast Made Reviews. Davis, he says he remembers my story of my grandmother's vase of gardenia. Yeah, I still remember that. I actually talked to my grandmother and her sister about that, and I asked them, I said, did you have gardenia in your house? And because it was actually my my grandmother, she lived with her sister at the time, and my grandmother's sister is like extremely rich, and so she lived in Massachusetts in this house on the water, overlooking the water, and we would go there to visit them, and I talked to them one time and said, did you ever have gardenia in your house? And she said, wow, yeah, we did. We said they were nursing some kind of gardenia plant in vases in the house. But yeah, I distinctly remember that smell tied with that house. It's such one of my favorite memories. And gardenia has just bloomed, and it's past bloom now, but it was just out. I've been wanting to get a gardenia bush for my yard for a long time because I love it so much. Walberto, what do I think of Ormond Jane by Ormond Jane? That's one that I've been wanting to try, but I don't think I have a sample of that one yet. Mark Ayers, he bought Dark Rebel Rider by John Varvatos. He enjoys it very much. Yeah. Are you missing out on Dark Rebel? I don't know. I don't think I've tried Dark Rebel Rider, but Dark Rebel is great. Dark Rebel is really good. I think if you like Dark Rebel Rider, definitely try Dark Rebel, the original one. Excuse me. But uh, definitely try Dark Rebel. I think it's fantastic. Fantastic kind of boozy leather scent. It's just unreal for such a designer fragrance. Man, they just really nail it. For those of you that are just starting, just joining, I was talking about this recently. This is John Varvatos, Artisan Pure. I've been wearing this one recently and love it. What a great underrated house, I think. Hey, Sentinel, how are you doing, Pep? Colin, have I ever grown a beard? I've tried. It grows in really patchy. Some guys have it where they just have like just the right genetics where they can grow just a really great beard. My beard looks more like Keanu Reeves, which I guess is cool in its own way, but no, I've never grown like a full beard. I've wanted to, but the problem is like my wife doesn't like facial hair, so which is one reason why I keep it smooth. Brandon, most wearable amouage for men. I mean, easily, I think Reflection, man, is easily the most wearable by amouage. The problem with amouage is really that they're not wearable by most people. They're a very artistic, oriental centric style house. So most of their fragrances are not great. I love Honor Man as well. Honor Man is like pepper and woods. It's really good. Davis, did I wear green Irish tweed yesterday for Father's Day? Absolutely. Had to. Rogue Vet 79. Have I ever tried Lord of Goathorn? Oh, yeah. That was one of my favorite episodes. That was such a great show. Great episode. Jorge, is Sir Galahad by Isabey worth buying? So, I think it's a fantastic fragrance. It depends on your taste. It's very floral. So, if you like very floral fragrances, then then that might be worth it right there. It also has a really strong frankincense note in there. Some people associate that type of frankincense with church. If you grew up in a very liturgical church, I did not, so I don't associate that with church. But so that is the two caveats that I have to say, that if you like those things, then it would be worth it. It's not super heavy on gardenia. I was hoping for a lot more, but it's still a very good scent. Very interesting, too, with the mix of tobacco, frankincense, and gardenia. Really interesting. All right, what am I smelling here? Smelling Chattin Rose. Oh, wow, this is nice, and it's getting nice and soapy now. Testing 1 2 3. Is YouTube channel my full-time job? Not really. I mean, it's one that I focus on a lot, but I have a couple of other things that I do. I'm a writer, um, uh, writer for a magazine, also a freelance writer. I've done some freelance video work, which many of you, if you're subscribed to like Fragrance Net, I do stuff with them all the time. I do videos for them as well as make appearances on their Facebook. And then other things as well, I guess. 120 mil. Do I like Cryptomint? I do. I have a full review of that coming, and I have a collaboration with another reviewer by Joe Sent Me. I've been wanting to post it for like months, but I just haven't yet. Oop, did that freeze up? Can you see me? Why is the image frozen? So I guess you can hear me. There we go. So here we go. Back. All right. So yeah, Cryptomint. I do like Cryptomint. It's not my favorite, but I do like it. And I have a full review of that coming with Joe sent me. We've been wanting to post it for a long time. I just haven't done a lot of collaboration reviews lately. But that one is going up like soon. Reginald, vintage is still the most appealing. Yeah, I agree. Vintage is really good by John Varvatos. Mark Ayers, is Trace Nuit by Amoff a good clone of GIT? So I have not tried it, but everyone I've talked to says it is. The problem is I'm not really interested in trying it either. I'm not in the clone houses, and if they made a clone, I mean, whatever. Reginald, my thoughts on Robert Graham. I don't know. Who is that? Is that a fragrance line? Walberto, have I tried Sex Panther? I have. It's okay. I mean, it's cool as a novelty gift. Kurtz Young Jr., have I ever smelled or heard about L'Oriental Paris White for him? Have not. Got to try it. Diploma set. Just got a sample of the new Slaughterhouse Greve, and it's really unique. Hope to get your take on it soon. You know what? I was just talking to my friend Ben. He's been he's been a reviewer with me before, and he got a sample of Greve recently. So maybe he and I can review it soon. I got to try that one. He showed it to me because I haven't tried that one, and I don't have a sample of that. And I have samples about half of his line, but I don't have one of Greve. And he sent me the Fragrantica, the picture of the Fragrantica page with like the listing. I was like, oh man, I gotta try that. Jorge, the best church incense fragrance. So I didn't grow up going to a liturgical church that had a lot of incense. So I can't really say for sure, but I do like the smell of that. I mean, the best ones are by Comme des Garçons. They have a whole incense line for different religions. So, like they have Avignon, and they have what are some other ones? I can't remember the other ones. Avignon by Incense Avignon by Comme des Garçons is a great one, very incensey. Jai Salmer I thought was pretty good. That was really interesting. But yeah, definitely those. Go check out those by Comme des Garçons. Walberto, my thoughts on Mancera Cedrat Bois. It's great. I really like Cedrat Bois. Very fruity, really good. Like a lot. That's all the thoughts I have on it right now. Oh, you need a stronger one than that, Jorge. Okay. I don't know. I have to really think about that one. There you go, Richard. Cardinal by Healy. I have tried that one. That one's really good. A very interesting fragrance, too. Mr. X, my thoughts on Creed Spice and Wood. It's fantastic. One of my favorites from Creed. Really, really great. I absolutely love that one. Definitely want to get that one. Has a nice apple note on there. Excellent. Wei Su, any Maison Francis Kirk de Jean fragrances I'd recommend. Yeah, Aqua Universalis and Aqua Universalis Forte. Those are two that I really love. Also, there's another one that I really love too that everyone loves, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Mr. Minsterk. What do I think of this guy's praising Dua fragrances? Who, me? I mean, I gave my honest take on Dua. Stephen Grilly. David, is Xerjoff Naxos better than TF Tobacco Vanille? So to me, Naxos smells more like Pure Havane by Thierry Mugler than Tobacco Vanille. And those are kind of apples and oranges. Naxos, I think, is a little bit better and higher quality than Pure Havane, but it's in that kind of ballpark. Tobacco Vanille is really interesting because it's mostly a cinnamon fragrance. Cinnamon and vanilla with a little bit of tobacco in the far background. Alberto, Grand Soir is it. That was it. I like that one a lot. You're welcome, Mr. X. Mr. Minster, what do I think about Dua? I mean, they're a good house, I guess. Some people like them, some people hate them. I don't really care for clone houses as a general rule. I just don't like that idea. But I have a full video about them, and they have some fragrances I think they're pretty spot on. So if you have no problem with clone houses, then go for it. Sometimes though their fragrances, the prices don't like the prices of buying a clone don't make sense. So why would I buy a clone when I can get a discounted fragrance for the same price? Like, I would never do that. Diploma said, any fragrances that are too strong? Wore a sample of Mancera Red Tobacco and I couldn't shower off. Yeah, I mean, there are several fragrances that are really strong. Laudanum Nero by Tiziani Terenzi that is very strong on me. That one smells similar to Black Afghano by Nasamato, which is also really strong, even more so, I think. Some of the ones by Slumber House are really strong. I wouldn't say they're too strong, but they're very strong. The Hermit, why do I hardly post videos for my female viewers? I post mostly content geared towards my male viewers. The Hermit, the reason is most people don't watch them. I like posting videos of perfumes for women, but honestly, most people don't watch those. I can post a video of a women's fragrance, and I can post it can be very popular even, and then I can post a very popular review of a men's fragrance. The men will watch it, the women will not. So most of the time, it just comes to what I'm feeling like, if I want to even do it or not. Man, we got a lot of comments now. Richard Solomon suggests Baccarat Rouge, 540 Aqua Vitae Forte by Maison Francis Kirk de Jean. Definitely go try those out. You're welcome, Wei Su. Peter Rivera Parola. Any thoughts on sartorial since my review? It's an interesting fragrance. I think it's one of those fragrances that context is I think context is the driving force for that fragrance. So it's supposed to be kind of more of a sartorial type fragrance. If you're a clothing designer, then maybe it means more to you than it might for me. And I think a lot of those type of fragrances, there are many fragrances that smell like a certain place, and they may not even mean anything to someone who doesn't understand the place. I'm someone who doesn't understand a sartorial environment. So for me, it just seems a little weird for me. So it wasn't necessarily my thing. But I think if, I don't know what you do for a profession, but if you're into clothing designers, Peter, if you've been in those environments at all, it's definitely something that I think you should try at least. Curtis, I haven't tried the eau de parfum of Bleu de Chanel yet, but I'm going to soon. Reginald, Robert Graham Valor as a fragrance from Robert Graham House. I gotta try it. Sounds cool. Mr. Minstrick. Dude, you should try this Middle Eastern house called Abdul Samad Al Karashi. One's called Safari Extreme. You know, I've heard about Safari Extreme. I want to try that. I'm generally not a huge fan of Middle Eastern style fragrances, mostly because they're pretty strong and they're, to me, there's, maybe some people just disagree with me, but I haven't found a lot of variation in the way that they smell. But I definitely want to try them. I respect the style for what it is, so I want to try more. I want to be won over. That's what I'm saying. Chris, what are some summer fragrances for women that I recommend? So a few that my wife really likes. So if you can find, so I just got an Aura Mugler by Thierry Mugler, and I think that's really good. It's kind of a funny fragrance, and it's something that not a lot of people love yet, but I think it's going to be a cult classic. It's a really good vanilla scent with rhubarb. Really good. Another one by Mugler that I think is really good is Womanity, and that one is caviar and fig. I think that one's really good for spring and summer. One that my wife really likes is Chance Eau Fraiche. Is that Chanel Chance Eau Fraiche? Excellent. Also like Light Blue for Women by Dolce & Gabbana is excellent. One that my wife really likes to wear is actually for men is Creed Silver Mountain Water, which smells fantastic on her. And some other ones that I really like are some unisex scents. I like a lot from Atelier Cologne. A lot of those are really great for women. So a lot of them I think could just work really well, like Cedrat Enivroint, Bergamot Soleil, Orange Sanguine. All those are great. And one that I think is another one that is really great for women is by Annick Goutal, and that one is Eau d'Adrienne, which is amazing. Raphael, you didn't get the notification. It was kind of, I didn't really get to, I didn't get a lot of time beforehand to tell everyone on Facebook or YouTube. So, yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Miss Morella, what was my process for, and how long did it take for me to make my Things Fragheads Say video? So I remember at the time, especially, there was a lot of videos on the whole, someone says type of genre. And I just kind of wanted to do that for fragrances because we have a whole lingo as well. And I thought no one has done it before and I could do it. And I remember it did take a while. At the time, it was one of my most edited videos, and it took quite a long time. I don't remember how long it took, but I want to say it took probably a good week of kind of casual editing. I didn't do hardcore editing for a whole week, but it was kind of casually kind of going back and doing it over time. And I remember I didn't want it to be just in one place. I wanted to do a lot of different locations for variety, for visual variety. So I shot in a lot of different places, like on the couch where I review, in the kitchen, in my kids' playroom. Trying to think, where else did I do? Anyway, just a lot of different places, just to kind of mix it up. I even had some that I recorded in the car, but the audio didn't turn out very well on that, so I didn't do those. But yeah, thank you for liking that one. I'm really proud of that one too. Okay, here, let's see here. Peter Rivera, message retracted. Oh man. Hi, Sci Guy Frags. Another one retracted by Peter. I don't know what happened. I don't know if the filter caught it. So some of you might not know this, but I have a filter through YouTube that if you put any certain words, usually they're kind of rated R words, the filter will catch it. And I think it does that on the live too. So I don't know if it actually caught that, Peter, or if you took it down. I'm not really sure. Rafael Balarezo, would I say that John Varvatos Artisan Pure is the best flanker so far from 2018? Yes. It's excellent. Excellent. It's so good. Has so much going on too. It is just absolutely surprised me. I can't wait to do that review, but I'm going to be talking about it more on my channel. Jorge, which fragrances would I buy even if they were not in discounters? How much would I pay full price for? I mean, I think any of the ones that I think are my favorites, I would definitely do that, like Creed Green Irish Tweed. Definitely. That's one that I know isn't a discounter. Some of the Atelier Cologne, definitely. Sly Guy Frags, my favorite rose fragrance, Ombre Noir by Dior. Zero Cool 951, message retracted. I can't see it. I don't know what happened there. Mark Ayers, I think it's time for Chanel to create a new men's fragrance. Most Chanel fragrances are fresh and citrusy. I like to see a leathery or boozy scent for fall and winter. What do I think? Yeah, I'd love to see that. I mean, I would generally love to see designers make new fragrances in general, including Chanel. That'd be great. Mr. Minstrick, by the way, about Silver Mountain Water, not a lot of people talk about this clone by the house of Ajmal called Silver Shade. I bought a bottle, and dude, they got a Silver Mountain Water essence. That's cool. All right, I got a low power warning on my phone, so I got to go soon. Peter Rivera, thanks, Daver. I'm a designer, but not clothing specifically. I fell in love with a sample of sartorial because I love fougères, honey, and the smell of steam irons. That's cool. That's really cool. Jorge, what's my thought on Fume Henley perfumes compared to Norn by Slumber House? I haven't even heard of Fume Henley perfumes. Norn is excellent. I've smelled a lot by Slumber House. They're all really excellent and really kind of almost emo fragrances, which is one reason I kind of like them. They all have like this kind of morose feeling, which is really cool. Diploma set, there's been some discussion on the new direction with Guerlain and Thierry Wasser. A lot of people saying Guerlain is more in the market of making mass sellers rather than unique fragrances. Thoughts? I mean, that makes sense. Um, Thierry Wasser is a smart guy, and he's in the business of making money because he owns a company that needs to make money. And I think he realizes that you can do two things. You can make something really expensive and have a niche market that is small, or you can make something that is cheaper and have a broader audience that makes a lot more money. And so I think he's thinking with his pocketbook and not necessarily with an artistic type of mindset. I don't blame him for that. I hope that he makes both, because I do think there's a place for mass market appeal fragrances, and I also think there's a place for really artistic, beautiful fragrances. So I hope he continues to make both. Zero Cool 951. Oh, you're in Boston. Beers on me. Hey, all right. Jorge, you're in Boston too. Awesome. I'm going to be up there leaving on Thursday. I'll be up there last couple of weeks in June. Alberto, what do I think about Guerlain L'Homme Ideal EDP? So I haven't tried the EDP version, but I do really like the original L'Homme Ideal. But I just think it's okay. I don't think it's amazing, but it's pretty good. It reminds me kind of in the same vein as a similar style to Pure Van. A little different, but in that style a little bit. But I haven't tried the EDP, so I don't know how different it is. But I think one reason I haven't tried it is because the original one didn't blow me away, so I haven't been trying to go out of my way to try the EDP. Kurt Young, what do I think about the House of Armaf on the rise? I mean, I'm not big into clone houses, so I've never really had a reason to try them, honestly. I know a lot of people like them, and they swear by them and say that they have a lot of great clones, especially of Creed. But, I mean, I have Creed, so I don't really care. Zero Cool 951. What happened to Frag Boy Stewie? Haven't heard from him in a while. I'm not really sure. I think he just got caught up with life and stopped posting. I haven't heard from him in a while either. I was just thinking about him the other day. Thinking about sending him a message and seeing how he's doing. But I don't know. I don't want to be that guy that is a friend and just wants to know, like, how are you doing? Where are your videos? I am generally curious about how he's been doing, but I don't know. Oh, since you guys have stayed on for this long, I got a little surprise for you guys. Some of you may not know this, some of you might, but look at this. This is an imaginary author's candle. Just came out. Look at this. It's amazing. Oh, man. I know there's at least two different flavors. This one is called the Abandoned Mansion. This one's cedar, quince, and paperbacks. But there's also one that is wine-based. And I really desperately want to try that one too, because this one is amazing. Mr. Minstrick, do I like Derby by Guerlain? I do. I don't think it's amazing, but I like it. Peter, sorry, I accidentally hit send before finishing your thought. Tiny iPhone case. No worries. A Romero, 78 USN. What do I think about the Armani Privé? That's a line that I've been wanting to try for ages, and it's really hard for me to get samples of it. And I don't live in an area where they have a really nice, like a high-end um, department store. So it's not easy for me to get or smell or try. But I definitely want to try them because they look amazing. Raphael, you smelled Acqua di Gio, Essenza, and Absolu. You said if Artisan Pure is number one, the flankers this year, Absolu is number two. I think I have Absolu. I gotta go try it. Ryan Guy, am I gonna try? Am I gonna do any splits of the new Dior Privé collection, or you mean the Maison Dior collection, or whatever it is? um, I think so. I should be getting samples of that soon. I was talking to a friend of mine. They're sending me some samples, so possibly. I want to try them, and I'll probably do some splits of maybe the ones that I think are the best. But I do want to do a video on that line, so yeah. Sci Guy Frags. Yeah, it is beautiful. Man, look at this thing. It's so gorgeous. Love it. Yesterday Haze is really good. All the fragrances are good. Mifun Fernando. Do I like Bernie Gertz by Hermes? I haven't even heard of that one. I gotta try that. Rogue Vet. Get it for her as a present. She'd love it. I don't know if she drinks wine at all, but there's one that is wine based. I think it was a Pinot Grigio. So get that for her if she likes that, or if she likes a quince is like an apple type of smell. Cedar quince and paperbacks. That's really good too. Market Ayers. I love Artisan Pure. The more I wear it, the more I really like it. It has a lot of development in it. It starts off and it smells kind of beachy, but then, man, as it develops and dries, it is special. I really love it. Maji Prodalome replaceable, a replacement for Prodalome. Oh man, I'm not sure. Better quality one, maybe Dior Homme. I don't know. William D'Alexander. I should do another video with my wife. That would be interesting to get her take on some of the new the new designers. Yeah, I've been wanting to do more with her. I've done some with her. Um, um, Definitely want to do some more with her. We have some on the books. It's just trying to get the time and place to do it. Yeah. Have I tried the new Sange Dune Bois d'été by Caroline? I have not. Rogue Vet, she would like the Quince? Yeah, definitely do that one. Abandoned Mansion. That's the one you want to get. She would love that. Ryan Guy, Big Beard Business and Fragrance Bros collab on the horizon. Nothing on the horizon. I love Big Beard Business. Amazing channel. Really, really love him. I don't know why I haven't heard many people talk about his channel, but his channel is incredible. But honestly, there's no collaborations on the horizon. I've pretty much frozen those collaborations with other reviewers right now. I'm not going to be, probably won't be doing any collaborations unless I go see them in person or they come and see me in person. Zero Cool. New Fleur fragrance out called Sandara. Check it out. I'm going to check that one out. I definitely want to. That one sounds great. Saigai Frags. There's a company that makes Aventus-inspired candles and Tobacco Vanille-inspired as well. Can't think of the name. Oh man, I need to know what they are then. I'm gonna do a video about this candle right here, as well as some other ones. So I'd love to know that. If you find out, let me know. You can either email me or put it in the comments. I'm about to go in just a minute. Jay Fosco, thoughts on Crypto Mint? I think it's good. It's okay. I think they need to stop making fresh fragrances with the Amen ingredients, and they just need to make fresh fragrances, a fresh flanker line based on the Mugler cologne. Mark Ayers says, Dior Homme Eau smells similar to Prada L'Homme. All right. Well, guys, I have to go. I appreciate you coming on. I'm going to do this every week. I'm going to try to do this every week on Mondays, Monday nights if I can. So, of course, I have my phone on me, so I'm going to be doing it in Boston next week. So definitely see you there. And thank you again. I got a couple of donations. That was amazing. Thank you guys for that. I got $2.90. That's incredible. Really appreciate it. Again, thank you everyone for coming on. I hope you have a good night, a good day, if you're in another part of the world. If you haven't already, subscribe to my newsletter because I have some fun things coming. So definitely go check it out there. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Good night.